absolutely no sense.
Oh my God.
And this is why I called you ignorant. That job didn't come.
But you're not allowed to call me ignorant. You don't just call somebody ignorant and you're not saying, but you're not saying anything. Calling somebody ignorant is not saying anything. I don't have to agree with you.
It's saying that you lack knowledge and you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but do you realize that I'm actually coming with point of views? I haven't called you ignorant not one time, and I don't agree with you. I don't agree. I don't agree with you. But I don't agree with you, and I haven't.
You can't argue with
Daddy, I'm done with her. I don't have time for this.
Fellas, I see what this is already. Candace can't articulate her position, so she called Melanin names. Listen, you're gonna find this a lot all the time when you deal with these kind of women. All right, listen, she can't defend her position. She used to talking to women who don't give her no pushback. So when she get pushback and see her point of view don't make no kind of sense, she runs straight to the gaslight, the shaming, the calling you names, anything to get you to stop. All right, because she can't defend the position she established. All right, she established a position all feelings based. All right, and then you challenge her position with logic, and she see her point of view make no sense. All right, so then she can't concede. She start calling you names, gaslight, move the goalposts. You already see what kind of lady Candace is.
You know what? I love when men don't talk. Friends, let me bring HQ real quick over here, and because she was still talking, right? What is your opinion about what Melanin and Candace actually was talking about? I think we shouldn't pursue, and I think HQ said the same thing, right? Should women pursue men, or you think they should stay on their place and let the men do the work?
I believe a man is supposed to chase the woman because she has to have clear intention. He has to have clear intention, right? And when a woman chases a man, he doesn't have to turn around and have interest in her. But a woman has to be pursued. I think it's a matter of intention, because I don't know what your intent is. Obviously, if I chase a man, he's going to turn around and I don't know whether it's a sexual thing or not if I do the chasing. But if he does it with intention, then I know it may be more than just a sexual thing. But men more than likely will let a woman chase him, specifically if she's good looking. And I don't know how his feelings are, so I would never chase a man.
I don't know what kind of explanation that was, fellas, for why you shouldn't pursue a man. All right, she ain't say nothing, did she? She ain't say a goddamn thing. All right, because whether you pursuing him or whether he is pursuing you, you ain't gonna see his true intentions until it's time. Okay, he could be pursuing you for just sex. We do that shit all the time. What are you talking about? And these the older ladies, the elder ladies who leading the younger generation. You see that explanation didn't make no kind of goddamn sense. She ain't say nothing.
How his feelings are, so I would never chase a man.
Let me get 10 and then I have a question for both of y'all. Okay. Anne, what do you think about what should men do on that situation? What should woman do on that situation?
Yeah, she should show her value by giving peace, right? She doesn't stand out by chasing him down. She doesn't stand out by competing amongst other women. She stands out by showcasing her feminine attributes and providing peace to him. That's what makes it unforgettable. Because ultimately, if you're chasing after him, you're proving yourself to him. And men who, if he's already qualified you at this point, what makes a man feel like a man is the actions that he takes in order to acquire the thing he values. But if you take that away from him and you're the one who's doing all the chasing, you're invalidating his masculinity in a way. I think it's more appropriate to have polarity, right? To showcase your femininity, and you respond to him in kind, and he initiates, and it's this back and forth.
So let me ask you the second question to Anne and to HQ, and then please, I'll interrupt it. What if he already showing interest and already doing something for you? And this happens a lot, for example, when men take women on dates and all that, right? I like you, you like me, you drop your handkerchief, I picked it up, say, my lady, you dropped the anchor sheaf. Can I take you on a date? Da, 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 da. And this man takes you on a date. That man buys you some drinks. He buys you some roses and all that, right? Now that we got it completely established that the man has a little bit of interest in you, should the woman put the foot on the pedal and make sure she now shows that, yes, you are my man, not another woman man, and I'm going to do everything to actually get you to commit to me? What should woman do on that circumstance now that the man actually put something on the ground?
Women are responsible for discernment. So if he's showing interest, her job then is to reciprocate warmly. Over texting, over calling, overly being available is not attractive to men. But if he
First of all, you don't know what's attractive to men, baby girl. You need to stop trying to make those points. All right, about what's attractive to men. All right, listen. Number one, all right, it don't matter who pursuing who. It's all about what his interest is. All right, listen, if he show interest in you, all right, and you appreciate the interest that he showed in you, you show him. As simple as that. That don't mean you step on the gas and start getting on his goddamn nerves and make a nuisance of yourself. All right, because you make a nuisance of yourself, now he don't want this shit. All right, listen, just be ladylike. Just take it easy. All right, let him lead. All right, because you ain't gonna tell him what he want. He already know what he want. All right, you play your position and you'll be fine.
over calling, overly being available is not attractive to men. But if he's showing interest, you show warmly an equal response.
So you start chasing him, right?
That's
No,
not
chasing would be
Just 1 second. We have to define this. Now, 1 second, please. We have to define these words. Me chasing you is, I will take you on dates. I will take you to fun places. I would sing you love songs. I will send you Grand Rising Queen. I will make your life easier. I'll send you cash apps, whatever. A woman chasing a man, what would that be? Let's do the, what should, like if a woman is chasing a man, what should these actions be for showing the man that actually the man to actually show that dude that she's into him? Like, what are these actions?
Availability.
And an HQ. Yes.
she shows natural curiosity into his life, right? So if he like starts talking about himself or whatever at the date, she's like, oh wow, that's really interesting. Like, tell me more. How did you get into that? She doesn't say, oh, I do that too. Right.
I didn't say how to gaslight that man. I said, what things should you do for that man for you to actually show that you're interested in me? What you're saying right now, Annie, is what men tell other men to do. Let her talk and say, interesting. I never thought about that. That's kind of like dishonest. Let's actually talk about things. And Carmen, you can chime in. Let's talk about things that actually make that man like you and know that you are into him. Like, what are these things that we are defined chasing afterwards? Like, what are these things?
Well, the only thing you can really do is be available for this conversation or this pursuit. I mean, there's not really a lot you can do. I'm not going out buying a man's stuff. I'm not going out popping up at his job doing crazy shit. Like, I'm not doing that. If the man shows his intention, he has now he has my intent.
And this who is leading the young generation, this right here, don't know shit. All right, she never took the time to learn. How about calling them or sending them a text saying, hey, babe, I'm going to cook tonight. What would you like to eat? She shouldn't have to do shit for you, according to the gospel of this busted up old lady right here. All right, she shouldn't have to do shit. All right, and that's why she always get what she get, fellas. All right, she get the same thing. All right, not much mind paid to her. All right, because it ain't nothing here. You can't believe in this shit. All right, look how you see the elder lady. You would think in this age she would know something. All right, she don't know shit. And she passed not knowing nothing down to the younger women. All right, and that's what you got to try to believe in. No, thank you.
He has now he has my intention. So now he has to go further with that to show me that it's more than just a sexual thing. Because a lot of
see, you got to keep showing her. She should never had to do shit for you. She shouldn't have to do nothing for you. She should just have to sit there. She shouldn't have to do no kind of competing for you. And that's why she get what she get. All right, she telling the young ladies how to end up like her. Fellas, she dripping the bitter and disdain. All right, for men never giving her what she want. And she don't deserve it. She don't deserve shit. Listen to her. All right, this is a rebel. And she's still a rebel. All right, she been a rebel the whole way.
I know this is ladies first, but you are not going to tell me what you're not going to do. That was not the question. You are literally, I said, HQ, what are you what you want to do for a man? And she said, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this.
Okay,
This is what I was saying.
What are you going to do?
Because if you know a rebel, she think all she need to do for you is show up. All right, and you should give her everything she want just because she showed up. And she wonder why she never gets shit. All right, she get cheated on. She get lied to, and she get a bunch of complaints to get up here and spew. Baby girl, the problem ain't what you tell yourself. The problem is men can't take you serious. They cannot and they will not believe in this. All right, and you don't have no way of making them. None.
Okay, this is what I was saying.
I'm saying
What are you going to do?
I'm available. I'm saying I'm available. I'm letting him know that I'm available, that I'm open to his conversation. I'm open to him pursuing any kind of dates. I'm open. That is how I let him know that I'm interested in him. If I'm not interested in him, he'll know that right off the bat. I'm not answering the phone calls. I'm looking at you.
Nobody said nothing about men you are not interested in. All right, nobody said nothing about that. All right, so why are you bringing up men you are not interested in? All right, listen, the men she expect to show up, fellas, and you just need to deliver everything she expect. And you just don't need to have no expectations of her, except that she show up and you be understanding of her being a rebel and don't think she should do nothing for you. All right, listen, she gonna kick rocks like she always do. You're gonna be a liar and you're gonna be playing games and you won't get serious about her when there's nothing here to get serious about. Nothing.
What you doing here? When I'm interested in him, when you're interested in a man, you're available for his conversation. You're available for what if he wants to go on a date. You're available for any kind of conversation on the phone. You're answering his texts. You're doing all those things.
So just to make sure you are not cooking for him, you're not cleaning for him, you're not.
No, she shouldn't have to do nothing like that. All right, because that's doing something for you. She shouldn't have to do nothing for you. She shouldn't have to compete. That's why she got that face. All right, that's why she explained her position the way she do. All right, because that's the way her life go. All right, men don't pay her no mind.
Massage his back, give him a piggyback ride. You only are going to engage into something that initiates. You're not going to actually cater to him, right?
That depends on how far in the relationship you are.
It's the beginning. It's like
No. It already been explained to you how far along the relationship is. All right, this attempt at moving the goalposts. Now it depends on how far the relationship is. When he just explained to her how far the relationship is. But see, then when he played back to her, what most men expect from a woman showing some gratitude. All right. Now it depends on how far in the man, get that. She ain't gonna do nothing. All right, and you ain't never far enough in the relationship where she need to do nothing for you. All right, that's a rebel. One of those fellas. She one of those chicks that think. Fellas, she think you need to show up and start playing your part right away. And she need to get to play whatever part she feel like playing whenever she feel like playing it. Because she shouldn't have to do a damn thing for you. All right, that's why she get what she get.
Are you doing stuff?
Like what? Give me an example. Like what?
Like cooking for him.
Yeah, I might make a plate for him. You know, I might do that.
Let's
I
do
might
2 plates.
I
Let's
invite
do
him
two-
over
let's
for
do 2
dinner.
plates. Let's do 2 plates. Can I get 2 plates?
Yeah, I might invite him over for dinner. You know, I
Can I
might.
get some?
Listen, if she would do that, she would have said that. She ain't gonna do none of that because she shouldn't have to do nothing for you. She only once he put it on display, and she realized she sound crazy. All right, but she ain't never gonna do nothing like that. She shouldn't have to do nothing for you. She should just get the take and take and take, and you should just get to give and give and give, and she should give you whatever she feel like giving you for that. All right, whenever she feel like giving it to you, and she stay in the street.
And to a cookout I might be going to. I might invite him on a date or two. See what he's doing.
HQ, I'm going to ask you this. Please answer honestly, okay, HQ. And COIC, right? HQ.
Yeah.
Am I getting the draws before I get the cooking?
Of course you getting the draws before you getting the cooking. Don't you always? You always get the draws, but you not rarely get the cooking. All right. Of course she gonna give you the draws because that's all you getting out of her. She think that's all she should have to give you for everything you got.
Are you getting the draws before you getting the cooking?
Yes.
Well, with me, seeing as how I ain't really gonna try to cook, maybe the draws.
Brother.
What I tell you, most of them don't do nothing. All right, most of them don't have no expectations of themselves. All right, open them legs. The same thing she gave the last 20, 30 dudes. All right, she gonna give you that for every damn thing you got. The same thing she gave everybody else.
Raise your hands. Hey, and be honest. Okay, ladies, raise your hands if you cook for less men than you had schmecks with. Raise your hands if you cooked for less men than you had schmecks with.
Did you say raise your hand if you cook?
Raise your hands if
intimately?
you had more sexual partners than you actually had people that you cook for, men, a romantic. Hey, HQ, you can raise your hand. It's fine.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
Oh, damn, you're distracted.
Have you had sex with more men than you cooked for?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand. What about you, Ann? Yes.
Yes.
Is that yes? What about you, Melanie?
Your question is, have I had sex with more men than I cook for them?
Yes.
No.
What about you, Candice?
Yes.
What about you, Carmen?
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that one.
Hey.
Carmen is married, so she can't answer that. All right, but yeah, the answer is yes. All of them probably had, because none of them think they should have to do much for you. Believe that. They should be able to just give you sex, and that's all you should want. All right? Listen, fellas, that's how they get this delusional. All right, they sit around and talk to each other, and they convince each other that they shouldn't have to do shit for you. All right, and then when they get around men and see what men expect, they lost. All right, because listen, they was raised by rebels. This older lady HQ up top, all right, who don't know her ass from a hole in the ground. All right, look at this elder lady. She don't know shit about men. Nothing. Never took the time to learn. And her outcome is her outcome. She still can't figure it out. Why, fellas? Because it's this simple. All right, when we come to the table to have a conversation, an honest conversation, it's hard to have one with these ladies. Why? Because we are listening intently to their issues with us without arguing with them. And then see how we could go about resolving them. The minute we start telling them about our issues with us, they argue every point, and then it make it pointless. And now you don't want to address none of their issues with us because they're not concerned about our issues with them. And that's where the problem comes in. All right, you're trying to have an honest conversation, but you can't have an honest conversation with a person that don't want to hear shit about them. All right, and you just need to accept the rebel in her, and she don't have to accept nothing about you. You should change it, and she gonna get her ass on about our business, because we ain't gonna never go for that. All right, my protection and my provision, it costs what it always costs. It costs what it always costs since time immemorial. Since time immemorial. All right, it didn't change. You ladies not gonna come and change it. You ain't gonna be no goddamn rebel and get my protection and my provision. Okay, no way. All right, I can't tell you shit. You don't live in my house. Simple as that.
What I will say,
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I will say this. I did with my husband now. I did sleep with him before he tasted my food, if that's the question.
I respect the hell out of that, Carmen. You don't talk about no other men you've been with when you got a husband.
Carmen, you are not different than most of us. Like it's most of us.
I mean, later he tastes my food. Later, yeah, okay.
Absolutely, right? So
he's shown his intentions, and that's something that you do when you care somebody. I don't think showing actions that you care for somebody, that's not chasing. You're cooking, you want them to feel good, you want them to be their peace. Those are things that
No, Cameron, a rebel call that chasing. They call you a pick-me. Them ones who can't buy a man. That's what they call you when you know how to get one.
Care about. Okay, that's not chasing. Now, chasing to me would be like, oh, I have to call you all the time. Oh, up at your job. Oh, well, let me do this.
No, that's not called chasing. That's called getting on his goddamn nerves, and you're gonna ruin it. I promise you, you're gonna ruin it. That's not attractive.
He's gonna do it. No, me cooking for you, me making sure that your well-being, those are things that you do for people that you care about.
Yeah, but that's why I said you guys you're getting emotionally caught up on the word. Based off what you guys are getting caught up in the word. You just described it in a negative manner.
No, what you said was different because you said that you have to constantly compete and chase the man.
Women we are in competition. Even it doesn't have to be an unhealthy competition. Women are in competition. That's what keeps helping us as women grow.
No, Melanie. When you talking to a rebel, she shouldn't have to compete for this hellified ass dude. He should just be her person. All right, he need to just be her person. Even though she competing with 500 women for him, he need to just be her person and pick her because that's what she want. She never get picked.
Always going to be hoes. The king is always going to have his concubines, but there's always
what do hoes have to? What does hoes have to do?
So that's what you're saying because you're saying that I'm supposed to constantly do things to do that, but
that's not what she said, Carmen. And ladies famous for doing that, taking the words that she knows she didn't say and try to make them into something they can actually argue. All right, that's not what she said.
The way you interpreted it.
Okay, the way that I interpreted it was I constantly have to do this, and you're constantly.
I never said be a dog on a leash
in front of me. That's how I took it, and that's how you worded it.
So no, but that's because you guys are getting emotionally connected to the word.
No, that's not what you said. You said I'm supposed to always be on my toes and compulsive.
You are. Obviously, you are
because there's
She shouldn't have to compete. All right, women don't like to compete, and let me tell you why. Most of them will get blew out. All right, by any woman who really got her shit together, they get blew out. Most of them too old, too heavy, too mouthy. They too easy to beat. All right. And the goddamn loser know better than to be trying to compete. All right, a loser know better than to get on the court with winners, get in the field with winners. All right, get your ass on the bench.
And I can't.
But that's why you always have to be on your job because there's always a woman around. There's always going to be a woman trying to pursue a man that has someone. It is a job. It's a full-time
This is
job.
very masculine.
It's not.
Men are the ones who-
There's nothing masculine about you making sure you're cooking, cleaning, and doing
No,
what
but
you're
the
doing.
mindset
Making
you're
sure that
coming
your
from.
is drained, he stays satisfied. There's nothing masculine about it. Y'all just don't want to put in the work that you're supposed to.
No,
And that's why
no.
majority
She
of
just
women-
Melanin just summed it up in a nutshell. They don't want to put in no work. They don't have to compete. That's not what they've been told all their life. What they've been told all their life is they shouldn't have to do nothing but show up. All right. And you should just have what she want. And whatever she got going on shouldn't matter. All right. She shouldn't have to compete with you. You should be her person. All right. You should be her person. This hellified ass dude who don't want nothing. Don't want shit for all you went through to be this hellified ass dude. You should just take whatever she got and whatever she feel like giving you or whatever she got.
Out on majority of
Let her
women
talk,
because
let her
y'all
talk.
looking at this as something bad.